Go away.
Hello, welcome back to the Porky's podcast. I'm your host, Porky, and with me today is probably my favorite Twitch streamer. I'm not gonna lie, it's probably like Wookie and then like Malta. Um,
Nice.
so he is the founder. Is it founder of the Cog Twitch stream team?
Yes, founder. There was a couple in there at the beginning that had the same drive as me, but because I guess I'm a partner, I have an option to make a team, right? So I got that started. But yeah, you can say founder for sure.
Yeah. Well, yeah. He's also the leader of the Wookie clan on the NA server. But you have like what is it like 20 clans across all servers?
20 clans over 3 servers.
Oh my
The only
gosh.
server we don't have any clans in is the CIS server. Yeah,
Yeah.
which is it's hard. It's hard to get. I mean, the language is one thing. It's just hard to find people that want to join us. We're not exactly uh, the most famous for certain things. I mean, depending
Yeah.
on who you ask, we are a joke. But the thing is, it's not about the game for me. It's literally a community for anyone to come join and just chill. We have zero tolerance for toxicity, and people have found that out,
Yeah.
even just recently. So, yeah, people love to joke. I don't care. Honestly, if you're here to have fun and just play the game and enjoy it and be in a community that can talk about anything, pretty much, we're here for that. But outside of that, all the other communities that we don't fit in love to poke at us. But again, they could say whatever they want. It's just words.
Yeah.
If they know any truth, they won't say anything. But it's easy to be behind a screen and just poke.
Yeah. I mean, what is it? Yeah, it's keyboard arrogance. Like, oh well, I can say whatever I want. I'm behind a keyboard. Meh.
Yeah. Yep. Perfectly fine. Stay away.
Yeah. So even though you guys like, I guess you still take clan battles pretty seriously. In
We're
some of your clans,
trying to
yeah.
get into it. We're not elite players, and we never said we were. And that's the best part, that people are putting us in a position where we need to perform to their standards, or else we shouldn't be a thing. I just want everyone to have the experience to be in a clan battle, win or lose. We're gonna have it. So, and we have what, 8 groups out of the 20 that do clan battles,
Yeah.
and all different levels of skill. So, yeah,
Yeah, well, I mean, I think I saw it somewhere that like the first Wookiee clan, like just Wookiee, they've made it into Typhoon a couple of times, haven't you? Like that's
we
still
have,
like, heaps
but with a
respectable.
lot of help.
Yeah,
With a lot of help, we had a lot of guidance through Unicum players that have come by and helped. Unfortunately, even though their skill base is elite compared to ours, and their teachings were amazing, their attitudes were shit. And there's only enough times I say, "Hey, stop! We have rules," and they don't want to listen because they're above us, and they're out. So it's that simple. People want to come help, feel free. We have rules. You don't want to follow, the door's fast behind you. So yeah,
yeah. I mean, I think as
I
long
think
as
that's
you
pretty
guys are
fair.
having fun and doing whatever, like who gives a fuck where you place in the leaderboard? Like,
Exactly. But listen, there's a couple different communities with this game. There's players that are just here to do whatever. There's players that are here to have fun and be in a community. And then there's the super elite, less than the 1% that have the loudest voices. So if they say jump and you're not jumping, let me tell you, it's not looking good. So, but yeah, no, it's all about fun, man. It's a game. If you don't think this is just a game and not reality, then you're literally in the wrong place. So, yeah.
yeah, I mean, a game is inherently designed to be fun. Like, if you're not enjoying it, then why the fuck are you playing? Like,
I ask that question every day, bud. Just, yeah, every day I ask.
yeah, I mean, look, I'll be completely real with you. I've kind of fallen out of love with the game. Like, I still play every day, but for me, I play more for the social aspect now. Like, I still care about stats and all that rubbish, but for me, it's more connecting with my clan mates and, you know,
100%.
clan battles. Like, clan battles are still really big for me. Like, I still
Well,
really get a kick out of it.
that and you find out that other players play other games that you play, and then you form a community there too. Like you go. I play 4 other games with a bunch of guys that are in and around my clan, and we have an amazing time. We don't stream at all. There's quite a few streamers that I know that are in the Wookiee community, but yeah, no, it's all about literally having someone to talk to. Doesn't matter about what. Everyone's chill and having fun.
Yeah, I mean, literally, like, my best friend, like, on the internet, like, not that I know personally, but, you know, he's in the middle of Sydney and I'm in, like, Adelaide. So, to give reference, that's like 1,000 kilometers away.
Yep.
Like,
Oh, meeting people online has been the best thing for me. The whole reason I started this channel, courtesy of my wife and her reasonings, is to make friends. Literally, that's all it is. And it's still just that. Everything else, I can throw it aside. Like, if if honestly I have to stop playing this game, stop being a CC, stop even streaming, as long as I have a community and I have people to talk to and just chill, that's what matters to me. Recently, though, streaming has become more of a job for me due to just lack of work outside of streaming because I do have a full time job. It's just contract based. I'm 3 months behind on no work. This has become now a huge focus of mine. Where before it was just a hobby, but the focus was making friends, and it still is. That's the thing. Everything else is just bonus, man. The thing about streaming is you can't control who's going to come to your channel. You can't control their attitude. You can't control their feelings. You can only give them entertainment because that's what it is. And if they like it, they'll stay. And if they don't like it, they'll go. And you can't get upset about that. Um, People always ask me when you're doing giveaways. A lot of people just come for the giveaway. I'm like, yeah, there's a small percentage, a very small percentage. Most people are there to lurk. People don't understand that. Like 95% of everyone's stream are lurkers. They don't want to talk. They just want to listen. They have you in the background. They're not there to say even hi. And that's okay, right? And then you have a percentage that are just chatty Cathys like myself, and I enjoy that too. I enjoy that too.
yeah, I mean, I guess it's really hard, like, to see that. Like, you see, like, oh, you have 10 people watching, but you have that one guy that's only talking. Like, I know, I've had that. Like, I'm like, oh, fuck, am I doing something wrong? Like, I
It's
offended
always that.
people?
Yep. It's always that. And there's ups and downs in streaming. There's months where it's super low. There's months that it's super high. Best part is when they accuse you of things too. That's funny. I mean, there's people that buy into follows and bots and whatnot, but then there's people that don't, and it's really easy to judge and to be jealous. And then accusations come out, and then it gets spread like wildfire. And instead of just finding the truth or even just ignoring it because it has nothing to do with you, it gets out of control real quick, and then you're painted as a certain person. That's happened to me more than once, and I'm still here. So
Yeah, I mean, not only are you still here, you know, you're one of the biggest World of Warship streamers.
I
Like,
don't see that. I know people keep saying that. I'm just a dude, and I keep telling them that I'm just a dude. I'm just playing the game. I'm not positioning myself on any ladder of where I could be or where I am. If I get there, great. Am I shooting for it? No. But yes, I hear that I'm one of the biggest ones. Okay.
that's such
I
a.
don't know what to say about that, man. It means nothing to me. I can't put it on my resume and go apply somewhere and say, "Well, look, I'm the biggest streamer now," you know,
Yeah.
and so I get this job. No, it's flattering. Don't get me wrong. I've worked my butt off to get here. It's been 3.5 years now, and it wasn't always like this. Um, and it's funny, all these ones that are leaving, I started watching them when they were small channels. Um,
It's so weird. Like,
it is,
like
weird. Yeah.
I spoke to iChase recently
Mhm.
on the podcast, and to see him not leave Water Warships, but step away from making content was like, oh my god, like he's like the main reason that I like stuck with Water Warships because his guides are so good. I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, to see him leave, it's like it's heartbreaking.
It is, and people come to ask me, "Hey, why aren't you leaving?" And hey, what do you think? Everyone has their own path, and they've gotten to a certain point due to their own personal experience. And I can't say anything about any of the people leaving or the people staying. I personally am staying. I've never had a problem with wargaming. I hope I don't have a problem with wargaming. Um, but for everyone that's leaving, that's a personal choice they've made. It's a hard one, unless it was easy. It's up to them, and it's not over just because you're not part of a program that's voluntary, right? It doesn't mean anything. But I guess seeing people for amount of years being into this program and trying and putting in all their effort and getting somewhere or getting nowhere, now they've left, and it's just new times, different times. I mean, whatever you want to call it. No one's going to be here forever, so yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I guess the optimistic of us could look at this as a new era. Like, it's almost a changing of the guard per se. Like,
Yeah, yeah, and oh well, time will tell. I mean, everyone was coming in saying, "Hey, there's like 90% of everyone, all the CCs have left," and I was like, "90%, huh? How many do you think there are?" I don't know, like 30. Like try almost 300, and
yeah,
only what 26 have left.
yeah,
Yeah, they might have the biggest channels, but that doesn't mean anything. Again, we're just content creators. We're not. I'm not here to pay the bills for them for me to have a seat at the table and tell them what to do. I read the contract like everyone else did. I understood exactly what my position is. My input can be there or it can't be, and it's still up to them. And I know that. So, yeah.
yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, so I want to get your take on this whole thing. Like,
All right.
that's what I'm interested in. Do you think this is just? Do you think this has been overblown a little bit, or do you think this is actually something that's worth paying attention to and putting serious mental anguish towards?
The only thing that's serious about this is what happened to Little White Mouse. Everything else was is just personal opinions. I know a few of the CCs got pulled into it, and they're most likely regretting it now. Problem is, there's no coming back. The biggest thing I think is the ones that aren't Little White Mouse, which is all of them. For whatever reason, if they're still playing the game, then they have no reason to complain. You can't leave a program and complain about it, and then the next day start streaming and playing the game again. But what does that tell all the people that are supporting you? Yeah, I'm leaving. I hate this game. Horrible. No more CC. And then, hey, look, we're playing this game again, and I'm just going to keep knocking it. Well, you're still supporting the game, regardless of how much you're knocking it. I don't know if they understand that, but yeah, if you're going to leave, leave. If you don't like it, that's great. Don't like it. I know a lot of people that have left, and they haven't played the game since.
Yeah.
That's how you do it. So the overblown part is everyone but what happened to her. What happened to her is the part that sucks and needs to be addressed. Everything else is just a bunch of adults using one situation to boast their own situations,
Mm-hmm.
which not a lot of people aren't going to like that, but that's how I see it.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people that see it that way. Listen, it really doesn't matter what I think. Um, they can take it any which way they want, and they can spin it, and they can hate me for it. But if you're gonna leave something, then just leave it and be done with it. Why keep beating something that's not gonna get you anywhere? Yeah, you're gonna get more views for the next month or two. Yeah, you're gonna get your ratings up a little bit higher, and people are gonna support you by donating and gifting and stuff because they worry about what's happening. Right? This is your livelihood. I completely understand. But you can't just do this forever now and just beat on a game that you were a part of forever now.
Yeah.
And the biggest excuse that I hear is this has been going on forever. Well, you should have left forever ago.
Mm-hmm.
I understand that, yeah, there's benefits to being a CC and you get a bunch of stuff, but if you don't like something, then leave. And it's not hard to imagine that. There's no hold that everyone keeps saying that wargaming has a hold on us. No, you don't like it, you leave. You like it, you stay. And you man up and you be an adult about it. And I mean, feelings don't have to be hurt this much over a game that had nothing to do with you, but one person. So literally, the focus should be on her and nothing else. But I mean, look what's happening. And then the mobs that are coming around, while they're all spouting, "Don't go attacking other CCs." Yeah, that's
Yeah.
nice.
Good luck.
Yeah, they throw us under the bus, and they're preaching, "Don't do it," but yet nothing's stopping them. So, yeah, a lot of people got attacked for absolutely no reason.
Hmm.
And a lot of these adults that are attacking, well,
I feel like adults is a loose term.
oh my gosh, the biggest. I think in normal life, the situation is shitty, and using anything online is an easy outlet for anger. I get it. Be upset, but you can still show respect. You can still go to channels and follow their rules. And if you don't know, ask, right? Hey, what can I talk about? Can we talk about what's happening? What are your thoughts? Why? Okay, I don't like your thoughts. So thank you for your honest answer. Bye. It's not hard. Like
Yeah.
everyone's making it so impossible to actually talk like a normal person and treat people like people. Remember, at the end of the day, how do you want to be treated? I strongly doubt all these toxic people want a person to be toxic to them. I strongly doubt it. So for them to be like, well, I'll just dish it back. Okay, sure. Go anywhere outside in the real world and do that and see what happens.
Yeah.
Congratulations. You're either in jail or you're getting knocked out, or who knows what else can happen to you.
I mean,
Because
worst case scenario, you get shot. Like,
yeah,
anything could happen.
yeah, yeah. But on here, right? They're Rambo. They could just
Yeah.
do what they want to do, right?
Everyone's
So,
6'7" and built like a brick
oh
shit
yeah,
house.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that also brings me to the other point I was trying to say to some people. People love to attack me about so many things. And the thing is, the people attacking me don't have 20 clans, don't even have a clan, and don't have 3,000 member community in one Discord and another 500 in another. Until they do, your words are there's no weight to it. Anyone
Yeah.
can
I
just
mean,
say whatever they want, but unless you've been in my shoes and done what I've done, uh, I don't care what you say. So
yeah. I mean, quite literally. So I think you'll find it's just a lot of people punching up for 5 seconds in the fame. Like,
great. They want to
yeah.
be famous? Come on down. They want to be better than me? Okay, you're better than me. You think I care?
Yeah.
I know I'm not a good player. I am your average player. I'm
Oh,
your
that's a
average
lie.
dude.
That's a lie.
There's no. It's true. It's true. But best part is a lot of these super really good players. I think the thing they forget about is that I play with everyone, and my stats are going up. They play with only the elite of the
Yeah.
elite. So if they ever want to actually experience anything, they should start playing with their community, right? And then see where their stats go if they care so much about these so-called stats. I always tell people, use your stats to see if you're growing. That's it. Unless you're trying to become the 1%, there's a whole different road to take because it's a lot more grindy and it's a lot more work, and you actually need to talk to specific people that are there to talk to. It's just when you hear Unicum, you don't hear exactly friendly community, you know? So who are you going to ask? And then how are they going to
Yeah.
treat you? How do you know who is going to accept you and not just joke around with you and then use all the back channels to make fun? I've
Yeah. I
seen a
mean,
lot of back channels, and forget what happened to Euro. I mean, there's so much toxicity, and they just don't care, and it sucks because there's a lot of really nice people that I've met that are part of these communities that don't want to leave because of the status of where their clan sits. Right? They don't think that there's more to this than that status. Problem is, if they all leave and just make their own, just the decent players, the decent people, actual people, forget the whole game. they're gonna have an amazing community. So
Yeah, I mean, look, I'll be completely real with you. A lot of the real super unicums, I mean, like the top like percent,
mhm.
I find a lot of them to be really chill people.
Yes,
Like they're super chill when they play the game. Like, if I div up with your average Joe Mick 45%, they're like super rigid and super stressed and like, oh my god, I'm being shot at,
yep,
I'm dying, I'm dead, I'm dead.
yep,
You play with like a 3,000 PR player, they're like, okay, I lost 5k, whatever. Yeah, cool, whatever. Super
yeah.
chill. I
Yeah,
can't speak for North
those are
American super unicums, but
unicorns, not unicums.
yeah,
Just
that's true.
so rare that, and they're in a pool of so much hate that it's gonna be hard to pick those out.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. I
yeah.
mean, they're freaks. Like, what can you say? They're freaks.
Hey, dude, there's pick a game. There's some people that are just so good, and it's a lot of work though, right? And to all of like to all the people that hate me and then don't hate me, if you're a good player, kudos to you and all the work you put in. I applaud you because it's not easy, and I try to just show simple basics to new players, right? But even then, that's not enough, right?
Yeah, so I'll let's just touch on that. You've dedicated, I'd say, like a good portion of your, so I'll say, screen time to just showing the very basics to people. Like,
Hmm.
don't do this, don't do this, don't show your broadside.
Yep.
Do you have like a background in teaching? Because I find the way you do it like really informative, but oddly simple. Do you know what I mean? Like, I
You
don't mean to
do,
be derogatory at
but
all.
for the people that are better than me, I am not doing a good job, and I should not be doing it.
Yeah, but fuck those guys.
Oh, I know. No, I don't have anything. I've been asked before. I'm like, hey, you're a salesman? I'm like, no. They're like, well, you're really good at just pitching something. I'm like, well, I just want to help. And I know in general where the positions are and where to be, where to shoot, where to angle, who to shoot, reading your mini map, understanding your positioning, focus fire, teamwork, right? I know all that. I don't do it all because I don't have to. I want to just have fun too. I don't want to just cyborg and just constantly do the same thing. That's not me. I don't care about my win rate or my PR or any of that really. I mean, I have only one ship that's gone over, what is it, 300K? Most of them are under 2, but I don't care. For me, the whole focus is winning. Dedicate yourself to winning. How do you do that? Well, it's not by just constantly killing, and it's not by farming. It's by teamwork, right? It's by reading the mini map and understanding when to transition into positions and communication. And a lot of people are like, well, it's random, so it's just a bunch of random people. I'm like, okay, but if half of you want to win, you're going to help the other half win. You're not going to do, like I like calling it, side questing, where people go do their own thing on the side and completely ignore the whole team. CVs do it, DDs do it, battleships do it.
Oh god, CVs are so
Rarely
bad for
cruiser
it.
players because they don't have the range, but you see it all the time. They just go floating out there doing their own little mission. Well, the mission said get torpedo hits or whatnot. I'm like, okay, but what does that have to do with helping help the team? Like, we still need you, or
Yeah.
else it's then 11 for V12. Like, you always have to assume people at your tier or your level. I know there's the whole stats thing. You can look and see who's what. That doesn't mean anything to
That's
me.
so toxic to
Um,
like
oh, I don't like it either.
I hate the fact that I have that installed on my computer.
I don't. I literally start the game, and I don't even look at the clan tags. I just look at what ships they have, what they can do with them, and I'm assuming they're as good as me. And if they're as good as me, they'll know what I know. So then I have to play with that until they show me that, okay, this guy's not as he's not the same level. He doesn't know this and this and this and this. He doesn't read the chat. He doesn't look at the minimap. Like, you can tell by the way people play over time. And then I just adjust to that if I can. So if the help's not there, well, I can't just leave the flank. I still need to do something here, or else I'll be just like them. Leave the flank, and then what? Then we got flanked, and then there's no angling. And there's just a lot to it. Obviously, we can have this talk freaking for 3 days if you want,
Yeah.
but I just want everyone to get the bare minimum basics by not yelling at them either. People, like I keep telling people, even just outside this game, Imagine today you lost your parents and it's clan battles and they really need you. So, okay, I'm going to put it in, guys. I'm not having the best day, just so you know. You start playing and your caller, being, let's say, Joe Blow, the most toxic guy on your team, just starts wailing on you for just not playing the game. But your mindset's not there. You just lost your parents, right? You
Yeah.
don't have to tell him you lost your parents. You're just having a bad day. Why does he have to yell at you? Well, what is the point of that? Just because, just say, hey, I'm going to step away, not having a good day, done. Hey, man, sorry. If there's anything, let us know. Have a good one. We'll see you tomorrow. It's not hard to be a human. I mean, and then, but they're definitely making it look hard. Anyone that's yelling at anyone else for any reason is definitely showing how it's very difficult to be a human or even just an adult. Like, I know there's a small percentage of the player base that's under 18, but the mass majority, I believe 85% is between, I think, 23 and 40. So we're talking adults. Adults
Yeah.
being absolutely ridiculous for no reason. Oh no, you lost the game for us. Guess what? We'll just go into the next game because
Yeah.
who cares? Is this life changing stuff? No. This is supposed to be fun. Leave it at fun. Everything else, okay, you're not the same level as I am. I'm going to help you. Or you're not the same level as I am. Next game.
Yeah.
The end.
I've started mocking people like that. Like, oh my god, I lost a game, guys. It's over.
Oh, it's
I don't know what I'm
the
going to do with
world.
my life.
No, might as well uninstall.
I'm going to sell my computer and throw myself off a bridge. My
Sell it.
god.
Jeez. But that's the thing.
People are
I
so
understand high level gameplay. I get it. And it takes a long time and it takes a team and dedication. But it's still a game.
Yeah.
It's still a game. And unless you're doing high level competitive stuff, just stop mocking people. You know they're not at your level. Teach them. If you don't like it, stop playing. But you can't just keep mocking them and belittling and making fun. And then you think it's okay because they're not your level, but your buddies are saying the same thing.
Yeah.
They're in a little echo chamber and they're all just spouting the same shit. Well, obviously it's never gonna change. If any one of them says stop to the other ones, they will mock him and kick him out.
Mhm.
That's the mob mentality that they're all in. And it's shit. Most of the game isn't like that.
Yeah.
And a lot of the players that are newer, they think coming into it, they can do that too because that's all they see. Joining any one of my 600 members, they know right away that we don't do that. And if they don't, we don't just kick them out. We give them a second chance. We show them what's happening. We show them why not to. I mean, it's if 600 people can do it, that means everyone else can technically.
Yeah, well.
But it doesn't take 600 people to know to just show some respect, be a human, right? And you can just adult. And if you have a problem, speak up so then we can solve the problem. It's not a keep it to yourself and start a little boycott and start a little group and then everyone else starts on the hate. No, we've had those. We've completely gotten rid of them, dissolved them. I mean, most of the time, and I'll tell you this from just experience after experience, it's all misunderstanding of what someone types. So I highly recommend if you're ever going to talk to someone about something serious, just go on voice and just tell them in voice because typing something out, someone can read it the wrong way every time, and they do every time. And instead of just stopping and saying, "Hey, did you mean this? Because this is how I read it." No, you instantly flare up and you say something stupid, and then it gets out of control, and then other people pipe in, and yeah, the biggest problem with the internet or anything is just reading it wrong, and then everything else falls in line after that.
Yeah, I'm thinking about starting like a tech business that just works with fonts. You know what I mean? Like a sarcastic font or serious font. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. And then you know how in certain programs it tells you if you've written it wrong or if you've added the wrong words in a sequence and it kind of gives you a hint.
Yeah.
If you can program it in a way where it will show sarcasm or like just a different tone.
Yeah.
You got gold there, bud.
Just pops up, hey, you sound like a dick.
Yeah. Like a little bubble that adds to it. It's like, oh, what's this plus? Oh, dick move. Gotcha.
Yeah. Yeah,
now I get what he's saying.
it's
Yeah,
genius, right? That's why I use
yeah,
emojis when I talk. Like,
yeah, that makes more sense to me. I guess I'm too old for emojis. I mean, I try to use them as much as I can, but yeah, I'm not even that old. I'm 37, but yet, yeah, I guess
yeah,
growing up without phones and emojis and everything else,
bro, what was that
and
like?
then what was that like?
What'd you do all day?
I had to remember what 50, 60 numbers, which I can barely remember my wife's number. I have to literally click on my phone to see it. What I do all day? Simple. I got on the bus because I didn't have a driver's license, and I went downtown, which was 2 hours away, and I spent downtown all day. I didn't have to communicate to my parents because at the time it was easy to just go downtown. Your parents were
Yeah,
fine with it. You do some shopping, you see some friends, you have some coffee, you do maybe one or two stupid things if you're into that. And then you go home and you're back home by dinner time. Hey, I'm here. They give you the whole spiel about why didn't you call us? Sorry. And then done.
yeah.
Yeah, it was easy times. Now it's hard to do anything.
Oh my god, yeah. I was being sarcastic, by the way. I grew up in the country, so like
Oh,
technology
okay.
wasn't a massive part of my early life.
Ah,
Like, I was a weirdo. I read books at lunchtime at school.
oh, yeah, no, there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah,
You were the normal kid.
yeah.
Let's just say the truth here.
Well, I mean, anyone that knew me in high school was complete. Just like, no, you're wrong. This kid wasn't normal.
Yeah, well, I was a little bit of everything. In high school for me, as everyone knew me, I played all the sports. I was in all the clubs. I liked the art class. I was in drama. I did it all, and I knew people that way. But I made friends. And then after high school, everyone just went their way. And now in real life, I have what, 4 friends that I barely see, obviously due to COVID. So this was a huge thing for me starting streaming.
Yeah,
And they were always saying, "Man, you should stream. Like you should stream. You're entertaining enough." I'm like, I don't think so, right? But I started it. My wife's like, start, and here we are, man. I mean, 3.5 years is still a lot of work. I remember the first 2 years was very hard. You come on, and two people are on, and they're not talking. And this was months upon months upon months, and you're like, all right, well, I'll just keep talking and keep playing, and eventually, people joined me. They wanted to be part of my clan. Then I ran out of space. Then we made more clans. Then they were like, let's do clan battles. So, okay, let's start a tier system. And Discord came up about at that point, and it was just landslide. And it still is. I mean, I go up, what, every month, a couple hundred people in Discord. We're at 3,000 now.
that's
My other
crazy.
Discord, I'm about to sign up for partner with Discord there too for the stream team. That's motoring. Um, and that's a whole different thing where you're trying to explain to people what works because it's worked. And we have what now, 5 partners from people that weren't even affiliate to partner. So it obviously works. The technique works. And then you have the people that either want to participate and follow everything you're saying, and then there's the ones that are fighting you all the way, and you're like, I can't help you because you don't
Yeah,
want my help, man. Like I can't just somehow give you everything. You literally have to work your butt off too. But I'm
yeah.
making it easier because you don't have to go through what I went through.
So,
I had a guy that came to me a month into streaming. Hey, Wookie, I have 20 subs. 20 subs, yeah, which he did. I have 250 followers, and I'm just not feeling the
oh
growth,
my
man. I'm
god,
like, dude, you're a month in. You shut up right now.
dude, that guy's killing it.
Yeah, he's just hit the lull, and there's a lull in the month, and then there's a peak, and then you come back down. It's like a nice little wave.
Yo, are you talking about me?
No, I'm not
Just
talking about
wondering.
you.
Okay, cool.
Jeez.
I remember I had that conversation. I was like, dude, I'm dying. No one's watching me. I'm only having 10 people watch me. I'm
Everyone has
dying.
that conversation. I have that conversation now.
Yeah.
I'm not a big streamer, man. Compared to the big streamers, I'm not big. Even in the
Bro.
community, I'm literally at the lowest view time of the game. If you didn't know that, but I don't have another time slot. I'm a father of two. I have a wife that works. I have a business that I have to deal with, even though there hasn't been work for 3 months. Um, I am just your average Joe, and on top of it, I have two huge communities, and then I have all the hate, and it's 24 hours a day, nonstop. Even when I was just on vacation, I had things to deal with nonstop. I would you can't just turn it off. I can't just say no to people, and I don't want to. I want to help everyone. And for all the people that hate me, I honestly don't know why. If they honestly knew who I was, or even took a second to understand who I am, they probably won't hate me anymore. But it's really easy to spout complete garbage, and then people just believe you because why would you lie, right? But
Yeah, I mean, I feel like that's most issues on the internet. Like, he
yeah,
said this and she said that. It's all third-hand accounts. Like,
mm.
unless you
But
heard
no one.
me say, Wookie, you're a dickhead, like,
Yep,
why can you get mad at me? Like,
exactly. Yeah, because it's easier, bud. It's easier to hate. It's just easier.
yeah.
And you're part of a group. Like we're all focused on the hate part. Oh, let's go bug this person. Oh, let's go mess up his day. Problem is, they don't mess up my day. Actually, they helped make the friendly fire go. Like they did the friendly fire thing that just changed in
Yeah.
wargaming. I was a part of that.
Yo,
Why?
really?
Because they decided to attack me for about 3 weeks
That's,
nonstop.
I hope
So
you don't get offended, but that's fucking hilarious.
I laughed my ass off as soon as they told me that's happening. I'm like, oh, I wonder why that's happening.
Yeah.
I wonder what happened. Maybe something happened.
So what, you'd let
And
up
then
into
that's
a
how I played it.
match. You'd let up into a match and like your whole team just starts wailing on you.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Well, it wasn't the whole team. It was specific clans, but it wasn't even one. It wasn't even the clans. It was individuals that have a big hate for me. The best part is I'm in their head 24 hours a day because they haven't stopped since. And this was back in, what, April? I'm just living free real estate, you know?
Rent free.
Rent free. I will never go away. And it's up to them to make me go away. And they can't physically or mentally. So I'm just going to be there forever, bud.
Yo, I think I know who you're talking about.
That's okay.
I won't
We
say.
don't need
I
to.
won't say like. Yeah, but I think I know who you're talking about.
We don't need to name names. Don't worry.
I'll confirm off stream.
I confirm away.
Off the recording.
Yeah,
I don't want to get
could.
in trouble.
Let me tell you, I can spill the beans on everyone from day one. But I don't need to. And the community that watches these people and knows these people will never know. And that's okay with me. Because it's not for me to say. People have to find out on their own, and that's the tough part because you see it every day.
Yeah.
But then you have to live with it. So
Yeah.
I'm all about non-toxic stuff, so I don't want to just spew it back because I know exactly how it's going to play out.
Yeah, I mean, then you
And,
sink down to their level and like,
oh yeah.
where did that
Oh,
get
and
you?
their level's deep, so I don't want to go down there.
Yeah, I mean, dude,
Afraid of the dark and everything, you know. So
you're one of
yeah.
the biggest World of Warship streamers. Why would you do that?
Toxic, didn't you hear?
I read that. I saw that on Reddit, so it must be true, right?
Reddit is the truth machine. You
Only
go on
truth,
Reddit,
only truthful statements there.
Yeah. Actually, if you go to any forums or any Reddit for any information about ships, I would highly recommend not, especially if you're new to the community and you want to ask any questions. You're going to
Don't.
be laughed at and mocked, and you're not going to enjoy it.
Do you know what new
guarantee
people
it.
should do when they have a question?
What?
They should go check out Wookie on Twitch. He streams on
should.
Twitch.
Yeah, and I have a community for everyone. Anyone
Everyone.
can apply, and we do background checks. So if you're trying to troll in, we're not dumb, but definitely apply. Everyone's welcome. At
You can
every
even bring
level.
your dad. Anyone.
Bring your dad, bring your grandma. I hear
Yeah.
grandmas are really good at games. So
Oh, here we go.
yeah.
Breaking
here we go?
news.
Oh, you didn't know?
Wookiees into grandmas. No, someone's gonna clip
listen.
that. Someone's
Clip
gonna
it.
clip that.
Take it. Let's make T-shirts.
Bro, it's already out there.
Everything's out there, man.
It's not uploaded yet, but someone's got a hold of it.
I'm a meme, and so are my. So is my community.
Bro,
What are we?
I'm-
The next 90th? Is that where we were? I think that's where we were.
Really?
Because we have so many clans. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
It's okay. I went to 90th. I went to Lady, whatever her name is. I was like, hey, if you ever want to feel like not doing this anymore, just let me know. I'll take all your clans.
Yeah.
She got back to me a month later. I won't say what she said, but that's okay. Hey, listen, I'm open for any clan. That if you want to be a part of my little community, and we're just chill people, we really are. Just DM me and we talk shop. I pay for all the changes, so not one person has ever paid for the tag changes.
Oh my gosh.
And we've only had 2 clans that left, and that's because of toxicity.
Yeah.
So Yeah, not all of the clans are mine. And I don't just tell them what to do. They have individual clan commanders. We have individual people in our clan that are full of ideas, and we don't all see eye to eye either. That's the best part. We're literally human though, and we talk about it, and we have monthly meetings. Not so much because we don't really need to.
Yeah.
We even had an HR
Had a
system
human
in
resources.
place,
That's amazing.
but all the people that we had to deal with were eventually kicked. So, or as they want to say, left, so they can
Yeah.
have all the control. And I put
Resigned.
air quotes. You can see me resigned.
Resigned.
Sure. Yeah, it comes down to toxicity, man. You want to be
Yeah.
toxic, you're out. You'll get a warning, but you're mostly out. So,
Yeah. Yeah, I mean,
not,
look,
not hard.
every now and then, it's my monthly indulgence.
Is it?
I like to be a little bit toxic. Just a little
Do you
bit.
know what I do? Do you know how
Go
I
on.
do toxic?
Go on.
I go to Stellaris
Really?
and I yell at the aliens.
Oh my gosh.
Mhm.
You're actually from outer space, aren't you?
Me?
Yeah, you.
Probably.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
well, I'm so weird, being nice and,
Yeah.
a person. I am a person.
Really?
I say that a lot. It kind of sounds like I'm an alien, doesn't it?
I thought you were a bear from outer space, from the
I'm
Star
just a-
Trek
yeah,
Wars.
I'm a space bear. That's what it
Space
is.
bear.
It's just the Russians. They put up the bear a long time ago, but due to radiation and everything, I came back as a human, so... Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah, guys, we're not having serious
playing
conversations
a
anymore.
Russian game with the Russian community. It's
Yeah.
crazy. Me and
Yeah,
all my
guys.
connections.
If you were here for informative information, that was then. This is now. We're being
yeah.
silly.
Oh, if you're not taking this as silly, then I don't know what you're doing.
Bro, I dressed up in everything. Dress shirt and everything.
What?
Yeah.
Me too.
Really?
What am I wearing?
Oh my god. How do I get...
What is this support?
Bro,
Do
you gotta
think I
send me
don't
one of
support
those.
This group? Boom.
Bro, you gotta send me one of those.
I wish I could get more. I can't wait
I-
for actually the world to open up. You know how many? Are you gonna go to the Perth when the Anchors Away opens up?
Oh. Yeah, I shouldn't I?
Oh no, not the Perth. Vampire.
Bro.
They're gonna be going to the Vampire.
I don't know. Sydney's never coming out of lockdown.
Oh, they will. Once the world
Bro.
opens up, everyone's opening up. Anyway, when the Anchors Away opens up, I'm going to 7 ships.
Oh my god.
7 ships. Vampire's gonna be one of them. And I'm in Vancouver, BC, so I want to go see all my friendly neighbors down there in Australia. So you better
That'd
be there.
wicked. I'll be there.
Yeah.
But Sydney's never coming out of lockdown. Like, I read on the news today, they had 1,000 new cases of COVID.
Everyone's getting 1,000 new cases.
We're not.
We just started putting masks on again because we opened up the border to the states. Not saying anything wrong with the states. I'm just saying we opened up the border for them to come in, but
Yeah.
we're not allowed in there. And then
Smart.
cases spike up. Well, I
Yeah.
don't know.
Could you imagine?
Who thought? Who thought? So
I never would have guessed.
that's
yeah.
another thing. Talking about COVID is rough.
My best friend in Sydney, he's actually like messaging me twice a day, dude, I'm suffering. What do I do? I told him, I'm like, mate, get a teaspoon, start digging. Get yourself out of there.
Yeah.
Hook or by crook, just get out.
Yeah. I mean, people are afraid to move, right? I think,
Yeah.
but that's reality. I think people are always afraid to move. And then there's the people that just constantly move. Nothing's forever and no place is forever. Just find a place, try it out.
Yeah.
I know it's hard for some people, but definitely try it out. That brings me to another point. If you, like you said, he's
Yeah,
suffering.
let's go.
I am a huge advocate for mental health. And I don't stop talking about it. We have numbers for literally the entire world where if you need to talk to anyone that's a professional, it's free. I also have a dedicated channel for veterans in my Discord where people are actually meeting people that were in the same group, which is crazy.
That's mental.
So as much as you might hate me for everything I do care about everyone and their mental health. That's a huge, huge thing that people need to know about. And I'm not a professional, but I've dealt with it, and I know how to talk to people about it. So if anyone's just wanting to even just talk to me, don't be afraid, man. I like people in my own community are afraid to talk to me. They think that they're gonna waste my time or all. No, I'm literally here. Look, I'm where I stream, and
Yeah.
I'm working, and my Discord's right here. So I'm not going anywhere. I'm on my phone or I'm on my computer, but I'm here for everyone.
Yeah. Like, I
So-
mean, I know we've been a bit silly, but in all
Yeah,
seriousness, like check up on your friends. Like
100%.
it's
It's
crazy,
rough
man.
out there, man. I mean, forget how it was before the lockdown. Now these people that have problems, and they should not be ashamed. Now they're stuck at home. You know, they're
Which
stuck
is the
not going to the
worst.
places they can. It's horrible for a person that's living alone. It breaks you down big time.
Yeah, I mean
And
anyone that's
they also come to this game to then have a community, right? So
and then
now
they go,
imagine you're in this game and you had a bad day and someone's yelling at you because you didn't do something. Like
yeah,
that could set a person off and they'll take their life and you had no idea and you just keep going being toxic.
that's
Like
tragic.
people don't get it how easy it is for someone to just switch and then they're hurting themselves and for what? So
A stupid video game. Like
I'm trying my hardest to get rid of toxicity from this community, and it's obviously impossible, but I'm still trying, and I don't care what they do and say and what they point and all their sharp sticks and rocks. Their time is coming. All these toxic players, I don't know if they see it. They obviously don't because their egos are through the roof, but eventually there's a lot more of normal people than there are elitists, so their time's coming.
yeah, I
And that's a
mean,
that's a threat.
is it a threat or a promise?
I just both.
Are you breaking news?
I'm promising to threaten all the toxic players.
Bro,
Oh my gosh. They're
you're a
gonna come to my channel
trailblazer.
tonight.
You're a
Oh.
trailblazer. Is this how you
Yeah.
got so popular, by threatening all the good players?
Oh yeah.
Yeah?
No, you know how it is with
Go
one
on.
particular group?
Go
I
on.
called them out for not helping out the community and they took offense to it.
Oh my gosh.
And guess how I did it? I said, "You guys are so good. Instead of yelling at people, you should help them play the game better." And that's what pissed them off.
That's unreal. I
Fantastic,
mean,
isn't it?
I can't
Imagine
believe
getting
you
a
would suggest
compliment
such
and then you
things.
get upset about it.
I mean,
I
why
say
would
that
you
to
be so
all of them.
logical? Like,
All of these really good players, if they just shut up for 1 second and actually help the community's going to get better, and then the game's going to get better because it's going to be more challenging and more exciting.
yeah.
I say that all the time, and all they do is nothing.
Wah,
They just
Wookie,
keep
you don't know what you're
complaining.
talking about. Wah.
I don't know anything. I'm just this 59% player. Clearly not Unicum. You have no voice at the table of Unicum players.
Yeah.
And once I get in there, which I will, then they're going to be like, well, you're not 70%.
Yeah. They're
Oh,
always going to move the
snap.
goalposts.
Oh, they're already
Yeah.
moving, so it's fine.
They're actually on like a trolley.
It's fine. I should just play with a bunch of Unicum players, and we'll see how fast I get up to 70.
Yeah. Oh, dude, I know.
That's the
You're like
best part.
20,000 games in, though.
I am. Yeah, and I did that mostly by myself. I never got carried by some super Unicum players. From time to time, one or two come and play maybe once a month with me. Yeah,
Yeah. See, I
it's
don't know.
okay.
Like, I love being social within my clan, but I'm going to
Mhm.
break some news. I actually hate divvying up.
Do you?
Yeah, I just look. I like helping my team, but I don't like feeling obligated to help a certain team member. Like, this person's in my div.
Well,
I
you
have
don't
to
have
help.
to.
Yeah, I know,
You
but
don't. You
like,
don't have to though.
I'm
That's the
being
thing.
harassed.
Like,
Help me. I can't, and I frankly don't want to.
yeah, and that's okay. And they need to understand what your boundaries are and your
Yeah.
tone. I've set a tone, man. People just don't get how tones work. You don't want certain things around you. It's simple. The people use certain words on my channel, I let them know the first time because they don't know, and then they stop. They're actual human adults that
Yeah.
actually follow rules. And the best part is if you don't like it, you leave. You don't have to be there.
Yep.
People are always obligated to stick around and get their way. It's not gonna happen. Okay. And then the whole "you're censoring me" thing. I'm like, well, go read the TOS. I could censor you. It's my channel. So
Yep.
plus I'm in Canada, so it doesn't work that way. People just kind of have to understand that certain countries have different rules than yours. So just because you're online and you can think you can say whatever you want, you can't.
Yep.
That's
Do
the
you
best
know
part.
if people type Thunderer into my chat, they get they get like timed out for 2 seconds.
Do they?
I hate the Thunderer so much.
Do you?
Like it's so broken, dude.
Hmm.
Like it's just so much.
You must have some good RNG with that. For
I
me,
don't have it.
anything
I don't have it.
Queen for me, Monarch first of all is the worst. But the
Oh,
Queenie all the way up to the Thunderer, guess what my average fire chance is
you mean the
per
Conqueror?
game?
Conqueror is the tech tree one. I got no problem with that.
Yeah, that's fine. But
Yeah.
what, like on average, what is your fire chance? Like, how many fires do you get a game?
See, I don't know, like 10, 12, 15 on a
Nice.
good game.
My average is 5.
Oh my god.
Thunder, Conqueror, Lion, Monarch, King George, Queenie. Flags, no flags, doesn't matter. Yeah,
Bro. So you're telling me
I
gun to
know.
your head you couldn't get like 15 fires?
I've had maybe 3 games
Oh my
with
gosh.
any one of those ships that have been over 10.
Yeah?
Yeah, I don't know what it is. It's just broken for me.
You pissed off
So
someone at Wargaming, didn't you? You pissed off the Thunder
yeah,
department.
RNG with me is the worst. In fact, I have clips and clips of things where I'm like, I don't know what the hell's happening, guys. You're watching it. I can't even make up this story if I ever have to tell you offline. It's just not happening, man. And yeah, that's just one of the laughs we have.
I just hate the
RNG
Thunder.
fire and just RNG period. Yeah.
It's just so broken. Like, it's got 12.3 concealment, which is like Petro. Petro is
Mhm.
balanced, obviously.
Best ship in the game.
Oh, I'm a CV guy,
Too
so
soon?
like, I'm
Too
a
soon?
CV guy, so like,
You're a CB guy. I'm talking to the enemy.
no.
Holy
See,
shit.
I'm quite amicable. Like, if you bring me a solid argument, I'll be like, yeah, CVs are broken. That's why I play them.
I have no argument. I like CVs in the game. I'm just not good at them,
Bro, I'll teach you.
so I don't play them.
I'll
And
teach
people
you.
make me play them, and I'm horrible.
No, I'll teach you.
What are you gonna teach me?
I don't know. I'm rubbish,
Yeah.
but I'll teach you.
Well,
I'm like a blue
better
CV
than me.
player.
So there you go. No, I
Bro.
honestly don't mind them in the game. I know there's no balance to them right now, and I know balance is coming. You see
Zero.
what's happening to the FDR? People just gotta be
did.
patient,
I'm
man. I tell
excited.
them, just patient. You guys want everything now. That never happens.
Ever.
It's not your game. They're not gonna just jump hoops because you want it.
Yeah, do you know
Be
Wargaming are
patient.
patching for like 5 patches? Like,
It takes time, man. There's a lot of coding, a lot of errors. Plus, they've always been understaffed. People don't understand. They don't have full staff, even with COVID. They don't have
Yeah.
full staff. They've never had full staff. You go to their
That's
online
crazy.
application thing. There's 300 jobs to fill in. That's just North
Bro.
America. I mean,
Bro, I might sign up.
sign up. I signed up. I'm Canadian, so I couldn't get in. I was going to try to
Oh.
take Kappa Fodder's job, but
That's
all
tragic.
because I wasn't Canadian. Yeah, or because I wasn't American. Sorry.
That's criminal. Hey, I
It
got a
happens.
hot
They
take.
don't have an office here, right?
Yeah,
They
I
can't
got,
pay me in Canadian. It has to be American. So
I got a hot take. Can I break ground?
go ahead.
The FDR is not broken.
Yeah, it's just for competitive.
No, it's not. It's terrible for competitive.
Well, you know
It's
the
too
counter
slow.
to it.
No, it's just
You
too
know the
slow.
counter, right?
It's like,
Interceptors.
well, look, it's just too slow. It can't be efficient. Like, if you put like the
That-
world's best hack player and the world's best FDR player,
Yep.
the best hack player dumps as the best FDR player. Like,
Well, that's why they got him removed from clan battles, you know, because there
Makes
was
me
a
so
counter to
sad.
the FDR, and then the hack is just broken on its own.
yeah,
But you know what the French CVs are going to be, right? Their specialty.
amazing. Yeah, they're going to be fighter CVs. They're going to be support
Why?
CVs.
Because of what happened to the FDR with the hack interceptor build.
Well, I mean,
So-
technically Manfred's better because it's faster.
I'm just saying, like
Yeah.
they have figured out that hey, you really hate CVs, come play the CVs as a
Yeah.
CV counter. Now, I strongly believe that the odd number CVs that are going to come out are going to be utility CVs. They're going to drop smoke. They're going to drop hydro buoys, right? They're going to
That's
be
really
they're
interesting.
going to be anti CV CVs. And if they go that way, first of all, I'm right. Second of all, that's going to be the ultimate because then people are going to want to play a CV to counter the CV, like back in the day.
Yeah.
And then when you want smoke, you just drop a line of smoke, and it's always going to be a line. It's not going to be funky shapes, right?
Yeah.
If you want a little ping, it's going to be small radius, probably 3 kilometers radius of a hydro for maybe a minute and a half. You drop it, boom. So you don't have to put a fighter there. You know how they put fighters to spot?
Yeah.
No, you just drop the buoy, bang, done. And then every
That's
time there's a double CV, one's always going to be the odd one, not a double 8. It's going to be an 8-7. Right?
That's really
And if you're
cool.
lucky, an 8-9,
Oh
and then
my
that
gosh.
9's just gonna completely dunk on the actual CV.
See, that's interesting. I really
Right?
like that idea.
I know
That's super cool.
it is.
Because even like theoretically, like I have issues with CVs, right? The fighter placement. Where the fuck do the fighters come from? They just like appear down from heaven. Like it makes no
They
sense.
they they have 3D printers on the planes.
Really? What? I
You
wasn't
just have to
told.
zoom in far enough, but it doesn't let you. So
Shit.
yeah.
Yeah, but like theoretically, like, you could drop something. I don't know what, but it could deploy a smoke screen. Dropping a hydro buoy makes sense. So you call it buoy, we call it buoy. And we
Yeah,
don't
it's a
pronounce
buoy.
them. Yeah.
Buoy, boy. Yeah, same thing though. We know what we're talking about.
Yeah.
You guys have accents. That's why we don't have accents over here.
Do you know the Australian thing, right? The Australian accent's really easy, right? You talk
Hmm.
out the side of your face. The car. How far? Over there. Yeah. Like the
Now listen.
American accent. The American accent's like out the front of your face. Like you talk from like your nose to your chin. It's like direct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna talk about accents because it's a big no-no for streaming. But
Really?
yeah, it's because people will take offense to it because humor is dead.
Actual. It's
Um,
cancelled.
Cancelled.
It's
You
like
cannot
fun.
have humor.
It's like fun in German battleships. Cancelled. Gone.
I never changed my secondary build. I even have my French as secondary build. I have a lot of cruisers as secondary build. They're just way more
What?
fun. The Rune right now, you can do a secondary build. 10
Again?
kilometer secondaries.
Again? I thought they
Yeah,
got rid
because
of
the
that.
rework. No,
Oh
no,
my
no.
gosh.
Come on, dude. 10-kilometer secondaries, even further than before.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
See, but they got rid of manual secondaries. So, like, how accurate is it really?
Accurate.
Yeah.
You want to do a test? I'll tell you how to know if secondaries are good. And I've told this
Go on.
to people before. Put yourself in a only battleship, only secondary training room and see how long you last.
Okay.
You get shredded. Now, in a regular match, how long do you usually have your secondaries on? Less than 10 seconds. So they don't have the build-up to actually see the result.
Yeah.
But if you just go only battleship, training room, you and your buddies, you get absolutely dunked on. It's just there's
Yeah.
too much volume. There's too many fires. Forget it. Now you could angle, right? There's positions because they are made to shoot center of the ship,
Mhm.
which they gotta really work on that. They got a few things to work on. I gotta try to get with the developers, and this is a trade secret, so don't tell anyone. I'm gonna try to get into the developers and try to work on the training rooms and make it actually for training because I've been using the training rooms for the last probably year and a half, every Saturday to do basic training for players.
Yeah.
It's just died down a little bit, so I completely stopped it. Plus, a lot of trolls started popping up. You know how it is with
I can
trolls.
respect that. Yeah. It's the internet.
But the whole point was to teach people basics. So you get 12 guys from your channel that are either new or struggling against 12 guys that are new or struggling. You have a coach to two coaches each. They're all in Discord talking to each other. And then there's me, being the blimp with the channel. And we
Yeah.
talk about what to do, what to not to do. And
Casting it.
people loved it. And it wasn't the best thing because you're limited to what you can do with the training rooms. But
Yeah.
I had a lot of really good feedback from a lot of players. So
It's a fantastic idea, and I think it's something that's really lacking in the community.
I think so too. But also just the way it's set up. And I've told them before, and they're like, just write it in the forum and we'll get to it. I'm like, I'm not writing this in the forum.
Yeah.
It's not going to happen.
I'm a big streamer. I've got a guy to do that.
Yeah. I got a guy.
I'll be your
I'm the
guy.
guy. I got a YouTube guy and I got a few
Oh,
other
really?
guys, but yeah, I don't have time to do any YouTube videos or anything. And mine aren't the best. I'm just getting started. So
That's crazy. Yo,
Yeah.
so here's my grievance with World
All right.
Warships.
go ahead.
The replay system, man.
Mm.
Can we take a moment to appreciate how poor it is? Like,
They've tried forever though to make it so you can play a replay from 5 years ago.
that would be amazing.
Yeah, I know, but you can't, and they're not there yet.
Can't wait.
There's a lot of problems. I think the biggest problem for me with wargaming since day one is the scaling of the ships.
Really?
Yeah, well, grab a Goliath and go park it next to a Montana. You tell me if that's reality.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Goliath wasn't built, but
Well,
Yeah.
I'm just saying,
Yeah.
like, now when I talked to them 4 years ago, what they said was before even Alpha, they tested real scale ships, and they just said that the shores were just too small to even hit. So I can understand that the game is arcade.
yeah.
I like the conversation when people want to have history, and then this game, and it's literally an arcade game. There's
Mhm.
no history in it. There's no history, and then the complaints also about fake ships. Listen, the more the content, the better. The more
Yeah.
the different types of ships there are, the better, because then you're not stuck with 3 ships only
Yeah.
against the same 3 ships on the enemy team. Like you
Yeah.
give it variety, you try out new things.
Yeah, I mean, look, there is a touch of history in, like the
Oh yeah,
Iowa, Missouri, like
yeah,
it's not historically accurate. Well, no, it is. Aircraft carriers are overpowered and subs are going to be broken. So I
yeah.
mean, historically accurate, right?
Pretty historic accuracy there. Yeah.
Yeah, and then Petro is obviously historically accurate.
Uh huh. If
Duh.
they had built it, that's how
Yeah.
strong it would have been.
Bro, how did France ever lose the war? They had Mogadors and Clebers,
They
Bogons,
were
Henry
they were too
IVs.
fast leaving the country.
Oh my gosh, that's it. That's why Germany lost. Actually, it's because their ships are rubbish.
Well, that they took over some of the French and they didn't know how to use them. So
Yeah, yeah.
imagine being the guy changing all the little plates from French to German, right?
They'd have to
By the
like
time you finish the whole ship, the war's over.
it's done. You'd have to go like to the gearbox and turn it around.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Reverse forward. Yeah.
Golly.
Oh yeah, man.
Well, my friend, it's been a lot of fun.
It has. Let's do it again soon.
Yeah, man. I'll just give you a moment. Plug yourself, please. That sounds
Oh,
awful.
yeah.
But like,
Nah, it's
do the thing.
plug myself. Yeah, you can find me on obviously Twitch, Wookie_legend. You can find me on Instagram. That's where usually my everyday stuff is whenever I'm doing any activities. So you could just see what I am. I'm a regular person on there. You can find me on YouTube, where I'm doing a giveaway right now for a tier 9. As soon as we hit 1,000 followers or subs, why do they call it two different things? I don't know.
Yeah.
Just go to my Mikasa Gabe in comments. Just write Mikasa. You'll be in the draw for tier 9. You can find me on Discord. You can find me on my other Discord, which is my stream team. If you're a streamer, it has nothing to do with this game. It has to do with streaming, and it's focused around streaming. But it's an amazing community with people from every background you can think of, and they will help you with every setup you can think of. Where else can you find me? Twitter. You can find me on Twitter, and
Are you on Facebook?
no, I'm not on Facebook. That's next, and then TikTok. I'll do some dance videos for you guys.
Really?
I already did my hot tub stream. That was a huge hit.
Dude, that's amazing.
Yeah, I'm a professional streamer, man. I got it all.
I don't have enough space to do a hot tub stream. And look, no one wants to see me in a bathing suit. I don't want to see me in a bathing suit. Like, you know
It's
what I
not
mean?
about seeing you in the bathing suit. It's about what you do with it. Okay.
I mean, that's creative, yeah.
Yeah. Just be a peacock and fly.
Fly.
Yeah. Just like a peacock. They don't fly, so it's yeah.
Well, I mean, actually, they do fly. They do.
They do fly.
Yeah.
One thing, if you're joining my Discord, there's 4 giveaways going on right now. I don't know, for the next a couple hours at least. There'll be more to come, but 2,500 doubloons, 4 chances to win. If you're in my clans, 4 tier 6 premium ships being given away. So for me not doing anything for my community, I'm definitely giving away a lot of stuff. So
this is as of the 27th of the 8th.
Yeah. Let me go check
2021.
right now. Where am I at? I am at the one set of giveaways ends in tomorrow, 23:23 p.m.
Guys, get in now.
That's for the 2,500 doubloons. All you got to do is be in the channel and follow me on Twitch, and then be on my Discord. So yeah.
Yeah. Also, guys, I do the thing. I stream on Twitch. I'm not as big as I'm not as big as him, but like I do the thing as well. Sometimes when I'm feeling adventurous.
Yeah, well, you need some more shout outs, man.
I
come to my channel. I shout out people all the time. I'm not afraid to do that in my Twitch. See, I want to help everyone out.
Yeah,
that's the funniest part. Everyone's always like, "Man, if you you keep sending people to these other channels, like what? Like that's
do you not?
How does that work?"
I
was like, easy. If they can out entertain me, you deserve to be in their channel. It's super simple. This streaming is not a competition. You're not me. I'm not you. We don't have the same content. There's nothing to compete about.
Yeah.
I think people take it so personal that one streamer is bigger than, hey, listen, I want to be bigger than Shroud. Is it going to happen? No. Am I worried about it? No.
I want to walk on the moon, but it's not in the cards.
No, that's it. Oh, and if you're bothering to come to my channel and tell me to quit being a CC, I keep telling people, pay my mortgage and buy me a Ferrari, and I'll quit tomorrow because I gotta pay my bills. So yeah,
Wales unite.
Wales unite.
We're gonna meet on
Mortgage.
Wookie's Discord.
You don't want to
Let's
know
go.
what my mortgage is, so
Wales unite. Go
Wales
team.
unite. I'm my own whale. I'm probably
Yeah.
one of the biggest whales in this game, to be honest.
You're actually funding someone at Wargaming. You know that, right?
I am. I'm funding probably a few people. Last year,
Whole department.
4 digits.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
There's a plaque with your name on it somewhere. You know that, right?
I hope so. I better go to St. Petersburg and my name's right there. I'll be like, what's this? Oh, yeah, you pay
It's
lots of money.
It's Shrine to
So-
Wookie.
This is least we can do. Like, yay.
We did it.
I'm part of the team. Can I speak now? Nope. Okay, bye.
All right, my friend, I'm going to let you go. Guys,
man.
I'm back Monday. We are interviewing Virtual Senpai from 007. All right.
Awesome.
I'll talk to you then. Catch you guys.
Bye.
Subscribe to Flamu.